Hello and welcome to Mayster Reviews, look back at the history of cinema. Now, I have to be pretty frank about this. I'm not particularly invested in the history of cinema. I've kind of been I'm one of the snobby new era boys who's been raised on the new American cinema of late decades. So it's quite an alien topic to me. So I apologise if you've come here for any information about it. What I can do is I can give you some fun facts and little trinkets and just sort of films that came out in those days, and ones you might want to check out. A lot of the information I've got here is picked up from IMDb. I've looked at all the ones that came out in those years, and I'm basically relaying them through these videos. So yeah, I did a film course of sorts not too long ago, and I learned about the very origin of cinema and where it came from. And despite the sort of the people who invented it, it wasn't a very particularly accessible medium. It was pretty simple, really. It was the case of winding the projector and projecting the images onto the screen. The score was done live with live orchestras and pianos, to my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I apologise. But it was all a very simple medium that, to be honest, wasn't gaining much traction at the time. But it was, at that time, I think the big people around it all were the Lumiere brothers, who did sort of one shot in one particular position of the camera. We're doing films such as that. And it gradually from there began to took off. And it was very interesting, really. I mean, you get to, the topic of this video, you get to sort of 1902, I'm pretty sure, and you got A Trip to the Moon, or Le Voyage dans la Lune. Do correct me if I'm wrong, my French is pretty bad, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And zooming was and in those days was very, very physically specific. The camera would literally move and the set would get moved out of the way to create that illusion of movement. And it was I imagine it was very new at the time, sort of more conventions being brought into the fray, and the medium constantly reinventing itself time and time again to eventually the form we know today. So you get to 1906, and you're sort of in the story of the Kelly Gang, and then also I'm pretty sure in 1909 there was an adaptation of Les Miserables. But my point being is that early cinema was incredibly simple. Those fun facts for you, I hope you found them interesting. But yeah, I guess I'll just move on through the decades till the present day by the end of chapter 1. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.